Welcome back to my channel. You're listening to the Ragnar-Ra Tarot, and I just look, our little love symbol has just fallen down there. I think it fell down a while back, but I meant to pick it up. There we are, because that's what we do here. We bring lots of love, lots of support. So tonight, as usual, I'm going to start with our oracle cards, and I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is doing really good. So I'm going to start the reading. First of all, what I'm going to do, just give me 1 minute. I like my incense, so let's just do that. Yeah, that's fab. So first of all, we're going to start with the Healing with the Angels deck, and let's just see what they have to say to you right now. 1 minute. We have freedom. First card out, freedom, guys. So let's see what that is about. It says that there may be conditions in your life that make you feel trapped at the moment. So the angels ask you, only you are the only one that keeps any jail around you, whatever that is that surfaces within your life. So whenever you realize to yourself the power of freedom is with you and you alone, so you do have this power to free yourself. When you realize that you can free yourself from anything that you feel trapped in, that will be the recognition you're the owner of your own body, your own mind, your own spirit, and nobody can tell you how to govern yourself, only you. So everything you do is by choice, and you're free to choose at any time. You can choose. Even prisoners are free to choose their own thoughts so that they feel peace or happiness under any condition. Ask God and the angels to show you alternative ways to think. They will either help you complete a task from a loving mindset so that you don't feel trapped, or they will guide you to do something else that you will love. Okay, so that's the first card out here. So that has meaning for someone. The angels wouldn't have brought it here if it didn't. So they're asking you to adjust how you feel about your situation and understand that you are the one that governs yourself, even the choice to be free. And even if you do have bars around you of some kind because you are imprisoned physically, you still have the choice. No one can tell you what to think. So you can be free within your thoughts, within how you wish to be within yourself, either happy or miserable. Okay, so let's have a look at the next oracle deck, and this is the Alchemy guides. So it's the Alchemy from the Wild Unknown, Kim Kranz. I did get the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. I didn't like the deck. It wasn't for me, and I can see a moth there, and I won't let moths get trapped, so I may have to help this one. It's all right. Come on. Oh, don't worry, I'll help it later. Sometimes I can catch them, sometimes they do freak. Well, anyway, we have stannum or tin. It's quite ironic because as I was shuffling, another card just fell down and I was going to pick it up. Oh, I think it was because it was at the bottom of the deck and I hadn't shuffled that I didn't choose it. But that card was iron. And I was going to pull it and say, well, I've seen it, but I thought, no, I shuffle. So I'll shuffle. And this one is tin. And it gives you the Latin name. Stannum. Yeah, stannum is the Latin name. So tin, let's have a look at tin. It's a Jupiter metal. It's silvery white, lightly malleable, and it's a malleable metal. Tin structure. It's because tin structure is composed of crystals, it can be broken or crushed under moderate pressure. When the crystalline structure breaks, a sound known as the tin cry can be heard, hence the unnerving sound of crinkling tin foil. Such is the energy of the tin card. On one hand, it is in tin's Jupiterian nature to expand, to mobilize, to cover the whole territory. On the other hand, the metal cannot withstand too much weight or pressure. When this card appears, you may have reached a limit or breaking point after taking on more than is logistically possible under the circumstance. Don't take this juncture personally. More strength is required before taking the next steps to support the expansion you see in your mind's eye. You're understanding that you have taken on more than what was, well, not what was logically possible. You've been through a great deal here, under something that you may have felt trapped in. This means that you may be feeling like you just can't do anymore. It's recognizing that. It's recognizing that you have done this. You need to just let go for a while. That's fine. That's permissible in these kind of circumstances. So it just says, let it happen. It will release. You can release the pressure if you need to. If you need to cry, you need to let it out. Then do that. Yeah, do whatever's necessary to just just release it for a while, because you've been under such a lot of pressure. And and Jupiter are also associated with the liver. Okay, so it is possible the liver may have a wise message to reveal here, perhaps about excess and balance, because I can see a message that is forming, a whole more greater message, because you've had this feeling of being imprisoned or couldn't get out of something that was putting you under such great pressure, more than was not possible, more than most people would even dare to take on. And between this and this pressure, you have wanted to let go, you've wanted to release, you wanted to be free, you've wanted that freedom from this. So the freedom we're talking about is this pressure. This is what you wanted to be able to let go of. From what it's saying with this pressure, that you've got such a lot of strength within you. If it's something that you've done that's not logically possible, just to sort of, and to admit that this has been a lot you've had to do. Okay, and that will give you strength once you realize that you're getting confirmation of how strong you have been and how hard it has been and what you've done most people can't do. Then you'll realize you do have the strength. But you don't have to jump, take a break, get released some way, and then you will feel stronger. Okay, I don't know exactly what it's about, but I've got an idea that, you know, pressure, we use all sorts of ways to relieve that pressure. So we've got a next card out here, and this is Chiron. And let's have a look and see what Chiron has to say here. And that kind of looks like a key. I saw a key here. So that does look comforting with this guy key. Maybe the symbol for Chiron. I don't know. But I did see a key. And a key, if you're feeling like you're stuck or trapped in some way, a key looks to me like opening the door into a new beginning. I don't know what this card is about, but that could be just a message behind the card, sort of underlying message. It says wounds, teachings, and paradoxes. Well, that seems to fit, and I haven't seen these cards at all, so they just kind of line up beautifully, don't they? Now it's talking about wounds and teachings and paradoxes, so we know wounds are a part of this, with this pressure. So Chiron is a cosmic enigma. In Greek mythology, he is said to be the rejected son of Saturn, who through the pain of abandonment becomes a great teacher and healer. Such is the paradoxical nature of this minor planet. It demonstrates that our pain is a great resource. It will guide us to our deepest purpose if we're able to observe it slowly, gently, and with support. When the Chiron card appears, know that you're being called to deepen the work, to delve into tender parts of yourself that require patience and forgiveness. So it's acknowledging pain here, or physical pain. It's a way to go deeper, okay? And it is an easy kind of path. It's what's called shadow work. It's looking within yourself, acknowledging what is there and staying with your feelings, not reacting, not rejecting, just staying with them in silence and using it like a kind of inner meditation. And this is what this card is asking for. To deepen your work as a spiritual practitioner, to deepen your work, to delve into tender parts of yourself that require patience and forgiveness. This victim mentality of, look what's happening to me, even if it's on your spiritual path, it doesn't get you anywhere. It's time to let your painful experiences serve as a beacon of light to others. So Chiron reminds us of where we've been and where that allows us to go. I didn't know that is also a symbol in between half man and half horse. Neither a planet nor a star, both wounded and healed. And in what ways are you paradoxical? Is this part of your strength? Does pain make you stronger? Going through pain, is it like a secret weapon to you that if it's hard, that makes you strong? Because things that are hard make us stronger, right? And for some people, it says here, is it a superpower? So you can figure that out for yourself when you're doing this shadow work. If you do the shadow work, you will figure out a lot more about yourself than what you know at the moment. So these are what the cards want you to know right now. A spiritual journey is painful. It's not all flowers and roses and kissing each other. It is hard. the more into spirituality, the more into it you go, you realize that every time you level up, the next tests on that path to get you even higher and more challenges. Yeah, like angels don't become angels because they sat around just being lovely. Unfortunately, it didn't happen like that. They were like forged in a furnace, and that's what makes an angel. Think of it like that. Forged in pain, you could say, like all beloved saints all went through some trial. Yeah, so let's get into the next oracle and see what that has to say. And we're all talking about this path, and it's all about this path. They're all talking about it. And we've got Hugin and Munin. And Hugin and Munin are Odin's, can you see all the cards? Yeah, are Odin's ravens. Very good. Love it so far. We got that red again. I always think power when I see red. Strength. There's almost red in every card, isn't there? Okay, so what do they have to say? Observation. Okay, a bit like that, isn't it? Observe what's going on within. As I said, they're Odin's ravens. They play a significant role in the 9 realms. They represent thought. So we have Munin represents the mind and the memory. And then we have Hugin, who represents thought. So they're separate. The mind and the memory are separate from thought. So he's a raven god, of course, Odin, and he relies on his helpers to bring him news each morning of the 9 realms. He sends them out before dawn, and they return by breakfast with all the latest news. The birds whisper what they learn in Odin's ear. So drawing this card indicates it's time to look around you and notice what's going on in your world beyond your private concerns. Trust your intellect and your memory. They are serving you well at this time. So instead of just being focused on day-to-day tasks, not aware of the greater picture, while we're concerned with day-to-day, ordinary, mundane tasks, putting food on the table, and what it says is, while you're doing that, the enemy's at the gate. Wow. Hugin and Munin are giving you this important message so that you pay attention to what's happening. Interesting. So there's something you've got to pay attention to. You've just got to take notice here of what's going on around you. So let's have a look. Mischief. Martin and the foxglove. Something? Mischief. Mischief is going on somewhere. Okay. Okay. So these are warnings here. Warnings. It's a trickster energy. I've seen this before in my readings, and that's why I say again, it's a mischief maker. Someone or something that loves chaos. But it's come up upright. So we got this warning, but also the meaning depends on whether with the mischief the card is upright or reversed. But this is asking you to pay attention. Okay, I get it. I get it, I get it, I get it. Pay attention. And again, pay attention. And this one says reverse this mischief. And this one says, if you're not paying attention, what it means is the enemy can be at your gate. But I don't see any trouble exactly here, especially with these as well. So what it says here is to pay attention. You pay attention for opportunities right here, okay? For something spontaneous. It could be moving or travel. Let me just finish this, and I will go a bit deeper with those as well. Let me just, yeah, because you have them, I was going to say, just pay attention to everything right now. And we have Daniel, and Daniel says, have you a decision to make? Weigh up your options with Daniel to find the path. Okay, you have a decision. Daniel, if you call on this saint, angel, it will help you find your path. Okay, so here are your reading, and what I am seeing so far is that you can get through this. Give yourself time. You may have felt trapped. That trapped feeling could be now, it could be leaving, it could be in the past, it may still be hanging on. What I'm seeing here with tin, it's very expansive. So you want to expand, you really do. But it's not good with loads of pressure. So are you giving yourself pressure? Is this feeling of being trapped giving you the sense of being under great pressure? Well, you can release that, whether it's because you really are under pressure. Just let that roll, that give yourself some kind of valve to lighten it up. Okay, don't let it weigh you down. Or maybe it's just overthinking, because we've got meaning, thought, memory. But anyway, yeah, so where these, the pain, could it be something from the past here? Memories from the past coming back. Or exercise it, sort of alchemize it here with Chiron and sit with it. Whether it's real or not real, whether it's emotional or even physical pain, sit with it. Also, Hugin and Muni may be saying, don't take your eyes off the ball, okay? Especially with paths and having choices. There may be a certain path that you are going on here with this, not a weasel, is it? It's a house, it's the marten. With this marten, and a path, and travel, and opportunities. There are definitely opportunities and travel here for you. And that may also be something you may have to acknowledge. It could be someone that has given you pain in the past, okay, wants you to keep thinking about that pain, wants you to live in that pain, wants to try and put you back in that feeling of pain, some kind of trickster, some kind of person that likes to cause chaos. I have to say these because trickster came out here and it wasn't too good there either. But either way, it could be because you have opportunities coming up, okay? Don't let anybody hoodwink you. Don't let anyone change your course in life. Don't let anyone hold you back. These are the cards. This is their message, okay? And I'm going to get some tarot now. Something about you maybe traveling, moving. You need to be aware of your surroundings, or be aware of someone, or some more than one, maybe even, okay, from the past. all this is all about mind, thought, memories, right? Yeah. Don't let memories, don't get lost in memories, don't get lost in thoughts. Don't let anything bring you down right now. Any imposing thoughts, that can be magic, okay? When you're happy and you're playful and you're preparing for things that are changing in your life, but something keeps dragging you back, memories, things like that, things flashing up in your head, and people keep popping in your mind, or memories from the past keep popping in your mind. So be aware of that, acknowledge it for what it is, okay? Because you have this Page of Pentacles here. This Page of Pentacles is very much about something physical. With pages, it's usually associated, you often see books or learning, some kind of study or something that you're doing. I did have an hangman there, but I'm not acknowledging that right now. Definitely about hanging around, about not being able to move forward. But I don't, if it is, but you are moving forward. See, I knew that that was a past card because you are moving forward, very much so. You've already emotionally moved forward because the Cups is emotional. This is red coming out here again. And colours are always important, especially strong colours like blue is healing. Red is always passion. It's always strength. It's always courage, power. Using your courage, your power, your strength, you're moving away from something. Okay, and this page is holding something up here as though they want you to see something. If someone want to try and offer you something, you haven't got time for it. You're already emotionally moved away from this energy to your fortune, to your new beginning. That wheel has turned. It's number 10, which is the end of the old and the beginning of the new. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. It's a new, with everything contained within it. And the Wheel of Fortune is just that. It's a wheel of fortunes, and fortunes are told in the next card. And what are those fortunes for you? We're going to find out now. So it is a new beginning. And what is this new beginning? Fortunate. Yeah, well, you can make plans. You can start planning, preparing, looking at what you have, what plans you're making, how you're putting those plans into action here. Again, with these pentacles, as I said before, it's about new things, doing new things, making. As you make new plans, you also act on those plans, and that's what that also represents. Yeah, because you've been planning for a while and you've been working for a while. We have this 7 of Pentacles. This 7 of Pentacles is someone that's been working continuously, slowly, over time, and they have acquired already a material wealth of some kind, something materially. But we have a moon here. This moon is something hidden. Okay. Something hidden. What can't you quite see? See, he's got his telescope out here and he's looking at the moon and he seems to be inspecting it here. See? And they're wolves. Wolves. Beware of wolves. They hide things and they star. Okay. It's to do with the 4, where you've had to rest from something that was logically impossible to do that you've done. Rest. Why? Because it's the end. Closed out, as I said. This celebration for you. You're a star. Look at that. I wanted to know what that star was about, because usually if you see the star, it's about like you getting things brought to you, your dreams, your hopes, your things like this. And here we see a star, like someone who's literally being acknowledged as some kind of star here for all this that you've actually done. And if you're still going through it, go within to release it, okay? Healing helps, inner healing, whether it's physical or mental or emotional. Healing will help, like Reiki, we're talking, okay? And also sitting with it, going within, releasing it from you. Now this has ended. This has ended. With this celebration, you're being celebrated. Celebration about this star. How is it manifesting? You walk with your truth here. You're the Queen of Swords. You can cut through illusions. You can cut through to the truth. You also stand your ground. You have a sharp tongue. You're like a Joan of Arc. That's what I'm seeing here. You stand up for, in the highest kind of possible way, for your beliefs. And I think that belief is to do with your spiritual path. The what is right, what is true, what is fair. And you won't let people that are recognised as underdogs be picked on by bullies. But no one's going to hoodwink you. You see through it. Whatever it was, if it was someone like trying to cheat you, you can see straight through it. This is the Queen of Swords, Queen. And you're a hermit. You've had to be a hermit. You've had to do this alone. You've had to be a hermit because you've taken on more than what was logically possible. Yeah, you've had a very big deal in your life, and that's why you're the star. And that's why you're being celebrated here. You're being celebrated. And it's recognition with this 4 of Wands. More than just a recognition. This is like preparation for celebration. Yeah, that's exactly what this card is. It's preparation for celebration. Maybe, yeah, you're making plans. You've been trying to make plans. Maybe also others have been making plans. Your guides, who knows? The plans are being made for you, for the future, as well as you. You could be a team. Yeah, with 4 of Wands. We've got more than one person here. Yeah, because you had this. This is this. Yeah. And don't forget, he was the son of Saturn, and he became they said, what did it say? Did it say master and healer? I've got to look at that game. Not all the things in this message are going to, in this reading, are going to resonate with everyone. A great teacher and healer. Yeah, so maybe you have healing powers. Maybe you're a Reiki master. Maybe you've done healing on yourself. But teaching as well, spiritual teacher, also could be a thing because of this. This is, you've got some amazing strength. Yeah, and you may have had to take on more than one person here. Like there's like literally about 4 guys in this card. For anyone that's like had physical problems, if there's magic involved. I never count that out when I see the trickster. Okay? When I see 2 tricksters. Yeah? So it could be 4 people. Right? Wow, this is just good. It's so good. So good. It's just amazing. This is again recognition for everything you do. You got a new sword. Perfect clarity of exactly what you need to do right now about your path. And if you're not completely clear going forward, call on Daniel. Got this full 10. God, this is like my last reading. It's just like giving you more information. You've got this full 10 coming because you're being celebrated. You're being celebrated by the heavens, like in the spirit world, by your guides, the universe, with the star here, major arcanas. You don't see it yet, but you have been working towards this with everything you've done. Yeah, wanting to rest. Remember when it's about needing to rest? They're just informing you that it's already coming out your life. Fortune is now here. You already want to make plans, or have been making plans, or have been doing things. You've already started on these new beginnings. You've actually stacked up quite a lot of wealth. Now, wealth can be transferable skills, yeah, but you don't understand like how much you're being celebrated here and you can't see that as this star, but you are being celebrated. You stand up for what's right. You stand up for the truth, and no tricksters, nobody is going to hold you down. It was always going to be temporary because you're this star. And you have your new beginning, and you're getting this full 10 of Pentacles. And what I've just heard is because it's like the heavens can see what you have done. The higher realms could see what you have done and what you have been through. And the angels and, freedom. Yeah, they want you to think like this. So you can do yourself a favor by realizing that. And if there is anything that's still hanging on, old energy, you can release it. You're an alchemist, you're a healer, you're some teacher or something like that. So you can alchemize whatever's left. Yeah, and you've got the 9 of Cups as well. So emotionally as well fulfilled. Yep, the universe wants to reward you. Wants to reward you. And whoever they were, they're going to be feeling like that. 5 of Cups, too bad. You gambled. You took your best shot and you lost. And now you got to pay. Page of Swords. Pain. Because a page does not come up to a star. Okay? A queen. Okay? You don't even compare to this energy, to this star, to this queen, to this Joan of Arc energy, to all this power. You ain't got it. You never will have. You'll have to be born again if it's someone against you. And they'd have to be born another millennium if they're the Page of Swords to even get close. Yeah. And it's coming in swiftly for you. And it's like a divine union with this lovers here. It could be a level up. I just saw a 10 of Wands, like complete 10 of Wands, like the oppression, like someone's under oppression. and then I flicked again, and that's for you. Okay, it is like you're being treated like a president, like royalty. You see, when you see this, it's like you're being, look at this, it's like massive. It's a massive celebration. You're being treated like you are like literal spiritual royalty here. So this is the message I have for you today. And I really hope you enjoy my readings. And if you do, please leave me a like, a comment. Please subscribe. It really helps my channel. Subscribe and you'll get more of this kind of reading, more of these kind of truths coming through. Yeah, if you like the way I read, please allow me to get more readings out to more people. So yeah, and thank you so much for being here. And remember, you have great support behind you because they're there to help you. And because the universe loves you and I love you, thank you so much for being here again. Namaste.